later. Then it's not. You don't. Friday, Tuesday, Friday, folks. Thanks for joining us. Got a lot of stuff going on today. It's been a busy Tuesday. Here we go with the newscast. We are following a fatal pedestrian auto accident in Airway Heights that shut down part of Highway 2. Good evening, thanks for joining us. I'm Nadine Woodward. Witnesses to that crash were left visibly shaken after a woman was hit while trying to cross the highway and then run over. Happened on Highway 2 in South Hazelwood Road around 6:30 this evening. KXLY 4's Katie Curry joins us live from the scene tonight. And Katie, what else can you tell us? Joining us at 11, getting a 6, getting lots of news today. Boy, that's a tough highway to try to cross, too. All right, thank you for that, Katie. We'll take a look at these photos. Spokane police need your help tonight locating these two girls and their mother who took off with them yesterday afternoon. They have not been seen since. 28-year-old Crystal Courtness does not have custody of Precious Courtness or Princess Angle, and police are tonight concerned for their safety. If you see them, you're asked to call Crime Check. There's the number, 456-2233. Well, a beautiful February day, and sounds like it's only going to get better. Let's go right to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crockett for a look at that forecast. Sunshine and mild temperatures, huh?
Yes, it is going to get even warmer than it was today, and our temperatures today were above average. 46 in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. It was 45 in Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint. In the 50s in Moses Lake and Lewiston. 47 today in Omak and Colville. Temperatures are dropping rapidly. We're already in the 20s in Colville, Bonners Ferry, and Sandpoint. 33 right now in Spokane Valley. It's 35 in Moscow and Pullman. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. We do have some high and mid-level clouds drifting in as a weak disturbance continues to weaken, making its way onshore. This is just going to bring, again, a thin veil of clouds overnight and tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies. This may keep us a little bit warmer than it was last night as well. We dropped down to 23 this morning. We're bottoming out at 28 tonight. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow with a high temperature of 48 degrees. And the temperature climbs through the end of the work week. Plus there's rain in the 7-day forecast. I'll have more on that in just a few minutes, maybe.
All right, thanks, Chris. A shakeup tonight at Spokane Valley City Hall. The council forcing the resignation of its city manager, Mike Jackson. Jackson had held the job since 2007, but tonight, Mayor Rod Higgins said that they had different views on what direction the city should take. Tonight's city council meeting, standing room only, too. Many disagreeing with that resignation. 3 of the 7 council members also did not support it. Jackson has been placed on leave, effective immediately. A WSP trooper was hit during a high-speed pursuit that ended in a crash this afternoon. It happened in the Moran Prairie area, ended at 65th and Yale, right off the Palouse Highway. KXLY 4's Grace Ditzler working for you with how this isn't the first time the trooper has been hurt on the job. Boy, oh boy, how many lives does he have? Oh, Mike's watching from Enumclaw. Mike, Richard from Pasco, and Andrea's watching. Rachel, hello. Good to have you with us tonight. accidents tonight. Goodness sakes.
Unfortunately, the driver that fled failed to stop. It's pretty clear.
Let's see, Gene. This is the only media communication we can have of the cable subscribers for Quincy. Huh? What's going on in Quincy, Gene? With cable? Were we taken off the cable, or did you lose cable? Huh? That's weird. Oh, black ice is never good, Mike. That is. A warning if you have children watching tonight, our next story contains some graphic details. It was a tough day in federal court for jurors who had to watch more than 8 minutes of child porn made by former VA doctor Craig Morgenstern. Now, Morgenstern is charged with 35 counts, including aggravated sexual assault, production of child porn, and taking children across state lines for his own sexual gratification. Prosecutors called several witnesses Monday to show that Morgenstern used his position at the VA to get drugs that he would then use to sedate children and sexually assault them. In 2014, a young boy escaped Morgenstern's 9-mile home and called police, telling them that the doctor had drugged him and sexually assaulted him. Inside the home, agents found thousands of images of child porn and 5 videos from 2008 that Morgenstern made with minors. In those videos, experts say that children appeared to be unconscious. If convicted on just one of the charges, Morgenstern could get life in prison. One of Spokane's medical examiners has ruled that a doctor found in the Spokane River accidentally drowned. Firefighters pulled John Marshall's body from the water in January downstream from the Monroe Street Bridge. Now, the day before, he had gone missing after an early morning jog on the Centennial Trail. Initially, police said it didn't appear Marshall had gone off the Monroe Street Bridge, but x-rays showed that he did suffer fractures consistent with a fall. That led major crimes detectives to spend hours looking at video from nearby surveillance cameras, but none of it showed Marshall crossing Monroe. Right now, the only thing Spokane police are certain of is that Marshall wasn't the victim of a homicide. Spokane police say Marshall's death should not deter, though, people from enjoying the Centennial Trail. New developments tonight in a fatal shooting outside the Palomino nightclub on Spokane's north side. 21-year-old Eduardo Villagomez, an EWU student, was killed last month when he was hit by a stray bullet. Today, prosecutors charged Anthony Williams, Kwame Bates, and LaShawn Jameson with first-degree murder. Prosecutors say they showed extreme indifference for others and could have hit more bystanders during that shootout. The 3 also charged with 14 counts of drive-by shooting. Your voice, your vote election coverage tonight. Voters in Nevada making their choice in the Republican race for president. Donald Trump went in as the favorite, and tonight he is projected to win based on exit polls. He spent today lashing out against one of his rivals. Ben Carson and John Kasich remain in the race despite some low poll numbers. Nevada, the last chance for candidates to prove their strength right before next week's Super Tuesday when 11 states vote. Ted Cruz, meantime, coming to North Idaho. The Texas senator is scheduled to be at the Post Falls Greyhound Park on March 7th at 10 a.m. Cruz will then head to Boise. The Idaho Republican primary is the following day. All right, let's toss things over to Will Sherritt in the KXLY for Sports Center. Will?
Hey, Nadine, the past 2 days, the Mariners pitchers have been walking freely around the clubhouse in New York. Plenty of space, plenty of room for activities, but starting tomorrow, it's going to be a little more jammed. Position players report for physicals as spring training. It's starting to feel like spring training. Pitchers and catchers reported at the end of last week. Tomorrow, the position players will get their spring physicals before beginning workouts on Thursday.
Oh, Gene, power issues to the cable company.
Brand new staff this time of year.
Well, that's
all about becoming familiar.
not good.
Personnel.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be quick paced. The biggest thing is get to know the fans.
Coming up in sports, lots of hoops talk, high school and college, plus here from the Spokane Empire as they prep for the home opener coming up Saturday night.
All right, thank you, Will. Around the nation tonight, 2 people are dead in Louisiana after a dangerous storm ripped through a mobile home park. 7 people critically injured. At least 24 more also suffered injuries. And in Mississippi, 1 person died after a twister hit there. In Iowa, a Ferris wheel was no match for dangerous winds. Look at this, that ride is closed, but it was hit so hard by wind gusts it appeared to be in full swing. No one hurt, but the winds caused extensive damage to the ride. President Obama outlined his plan to close Guantanamo Bay today. He wants to transfer more detainees to foreign countries. He also wants Congress to find a location in the U.S. to hold other prisoners. Advocates for closing that facility say it serves as a recruitment tool for terrorists, but many top Republicans want Guantanamo to stay open. Well, Mark Peterson and the KXLY Extreme team, they are busy back at it again, giving the Spokane Humane Society a total makeover. And today, they got some extra help. We'll have more on who that was from. And also a live look outside, our clear days, making for some cold nights out there. But boy, downtown sure looks pretty. Chris has the forecast. First, here's a look at what's coming up tomorrow on Good Morning America. We have a beautiful downtown Spokane. Hello, Rob. How are you doing tonight, Rob? Oh, Rob. That's Rob Koppel. We have a Rob who is directing our show. So every time I say a Rob thinks behind the camera or inside the control room thinks I'm talking to him. So we have Chris doing weather next. We have Lisa on the camera. We have Rob directing the show. And we have Camille producing. And we are going to have Will do sports coming up. He is filling in for Keith Oso tonight. So we have all hands on deck this evening. Good to have you guys with us too. On this Hump Day Eve. It's Hump Day Eve. Oh, Rob says hi to Rob. Rob and Rob. Hey. Our Rob says hi to you, Rob. Oh, gosh. And Norma joined us. Norma, how are you tonight? Boy, you guys are staying up late. We love it, because we always stay up late around here. No, I don't think I want to know. What do they say? I don't. My biggest challenge is not to eat when I go home. Not going to have anything to eat. Nope. Oh, I love goldfish. And I love Cheez-Its, but I'm not eating any of that stuff right now. I'm trying to be good. I'm doing protein power shakes. I'm doing my 3-mile protein walk in the morning. I am not eating when I go home late at night. Protein power shakes in my, did I say protein walk? My power walk. My blood sugar level is a little off kilter right now, so gosh. If I eat anything, it's just a spoonful of peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Oh, my peanut butter doesn't need any honey. It's good. Oh, Kevin says, can't wait till Oso wears pumps. That's hilarious. I will stay on that, Kevin, for you. Travis, you lost interest in the polls, seeing how no one ever comes to Washington State. Seems like they all care about the, well, we had our primary, we had the Republican primary caucus Saturday. Yeah, it does seem like, although I hate to tell you that all of our, depending on who you're voting for, all of our delegates typically go to one party, the majority of them anyway. Okay, time to do some weather and see some beautiful pictures of water. I was just looking at properties online at Lake Coeur d'Alene, on Lake Coeur d'Alene.
For fun, or are you
for
interested?
fun. Oh, no. Stuff that I can afford. I don't know. No, way too much work. I've already redone part of the cabin before. And I'm redoing this guest room right now.
No.
I'm not going to go through all that again. That's a lot of work.
I like our little rental. It's perfect. Colleen Donovan Baston sent this shot of Lake Coeur d'Alene. It's almost lake weather.
I hope so.
I mean, she was out enjoying it. Gorgeous sunset. Boy, the snow Partly cloudy skies, an overnight low of 28 degrees. For tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny with a high of 48 degrees, a little bit warmer than today. Today we topped out at 46. 42 is average, and there's that cool morning low of 23. No precipitation out at the airport. It's 33 degrees right now in Spokane. Northeast winds at 7 miles per hour. Clear and 30 in Coeur d'Alene. Northeast winds at 10. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. We do have a ridge of high pressure in place, but a weak upper level trough working its way over the ridge is bringing those high and mid-level clouds. They don't amount to much, and there's nothing coming out of these clouds, but we will see partly cloudy skies overnight and tomorrow as a result. Otherwise, this ridge of high pressure is keeping these storms away for the time being. It will weaken as we get into Friday, and it looks like we're getting a chance of rain as early as Friday overnight, and then into Saturday. Temperatures staying above average. We're looking at valley rain and only high mountain snow with the system on the way. Well, it looks like spring in a negative sense in the southeast. A very busy day for severe weather. You heard about the 2 fatalities earlier in the news. 27 reported tornadoes in the southeast, and one in progress right now, at least a tornado warning near Albany, Georgia. Late night severe weather happening there with a number of severe thunderstorm warnings. Also, here's a look at our highs across the nation today. You can see fairly warm on this side of the front, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Cooler weather plowing in the 40s and 50s on the other
talk to you
side of the
about
front.
that.
51 in Seattle. It was 50 today in Portland. 70s in Los Angeles and Phoenix. It was 40 degrees today in New York City. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 20s, not quite as crisp as it was this morning. Our high temperatures tomorrow, a little bit warmer, 49 in Spokane Valley, 47
That is
in Coeur d'Alene,
crazy.
55 tomorrow in Lewiston, and it gets even warmer in the 7-day forecast, up to 50 on Thursday. Looks like our warming trend peaks on Friday at 54, then some rain on Saturday, possible mountain showers on Sunday, and more rain possible on Monday.
Okay, time now for the Great Gas and Grocery giveaway, Chris, because we love to give away free money.
Yes, we do.
It's sponsored by Senex Zip Trip, Yolks Fresh Market, and Fred's Appliance. Yeah, keep going here. Tonight's secret word, there you have it, Chris.
Community.
And for your chance to win $100, $100 in gas and groceries, just go to our website, KXLY.com, or the KXLY4 Facebook page. You got to click on Great Gas and Grocery giveaway. That's very important, and that is where you enter the secret word. You can see all the rules right now at our website, KXLY.com. There you go. Mark Peterson and the KXY4 Extreme team, boy, they have been busy. Back in action. The team is busy working on we're talking about a major overhaul of the Spokane Humane Society, making life a little easier for the staff and the volunteers who do all that work to find forever homes for animals in need. And there are countless volunteers lending a helping hand. In fact, today, students from the Curlew Job Corps took a 3-hour road trip to give the team a little muscle. The students are in a carpentry apprenticeship and said that they're excited to get some real experience.
We're honored to be here. We're honored to be doing something like this, and it's just great for us, and it's great for you guys as well.
The students did get their hands dirty installing drywall, fiberglass panels, and more. And there's still a lot of work to be done before Thursday's big reveal. Mark and the crew will be back at it with live updates tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest, starting at 5 in the morning.
Practically working around the clock on
Yes,
that
they
project.
are.
Time now to take a look at what has you talking on social media. This photo posted to Reddit has gone viral. Now, Derek posted this photo of his grandfather. It was taken right before he deployed to Korea in 1952. Good-looking guy. People quick to comment on how handsome the future grandpa was. We're happy to learn that he has been married to his wife, Fleecy, for 67 years, and here's how they look now. Aren't they cute? They're in their 80s. And very surprised at all the attention.
Oh my goodness. Well, here's a workout almost anyone can get on board with, the wine workout. April Story posted this quick exercise video to her Facebook page using wine as motivation. California mom received a not-so-sobering response to the workout. The clip has been viewed more than 18 million times. Even George Takei commented. George Takei comments, "You're gonna get 18
Look at that.
million
Now that
views."
looks pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Well, the first
Pretty
first
popular.
shot on there, it was just a blonde lady doing push-ups. I thought that was Chris this
It
morning.
looked-
Oh,
yeah,
jeez,
well,
yeah.
that
Apparently
would be
not.
her because she works 24/7.
Well, I know
all the
she's on the
time.
workout, so maybe that could be part of the regimen. One day a week, maybe.
You have to reward yourself, Chris.
My
You do
gosh,
work
it'd be-
awfully hard.
It'd be chocolate, believe me. Not
Time for Will Sherritt Sports tonight.
Yes.
And you're covering the Eagles?
Yes, we're always talking Eagle hoops. They won
Yeah.
7 straight. Did lose 1 in Portland, but Coach Hayford adamant today that the loss came at a good time. Cited last year they lost one right before the tournament. Thinks this year could be a positive kind of rechecking of things for the Eagles. Hear what he has to say coming up next in sports. But first, Jimmy, what do you got for us, my friend?
Jeannie, the word, I can tell her the word. I'll tell you the word. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to tell you the word, Jeannie.
You're
It
not
was-
supposed to tell them?
Well, they're supposed to watch. You're supposed to watch and listen. But you just missed it, but you're on Facebook with us, so it was, Chris gave the word.
Community.
Okay, look at this. Kevin says, no, Kevin's the one who wants Oso to wear heels.
Okay.
His favorite new late night snack, a Twinkie dipped in snack pack pudding. Kevin, that sounds awful. I'm just going to tell you right now, that sounds terrible.
I like the snack pack pudding as long as it's the kind in the fridge. I don't like the room temp, the one that's like on the shelf. That kind of freaks me out to have pudding sitting on a shelf.
And I've heard that the deep fried Twinkies are good, but I've never had those, like
I
at the
would like
fair.
to
And so,
have
some
one.
restaurants actually have. And then Andrea, okay, so she needs a name for a baby. She's 9 weeks pregnant. Addison, would it
Cool,
work for a boy
thanks.
too? Okay, so you must be, are you having a girl? You don't know what you're having at 9
Addison
weeks.
would not work for a boy.
Although, you know what, more,
Can
yes.
I interrupt real quick?
You know an
I'm going to
Addison
say
boy?
there's so many non-gender names.
Never mind. Addison would work.
What are you
for a
talking
boy.
about?
This is not appropriate
What?
for the Facebook stream, but Lauren just texted me this.
Okay, I can't read after my glasses on. Take a pic.
Who's? Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh,
I would
okay.
like to see that.
Oh, we got to check that out.
I'm checking it out. I'm gonna check it out over here. I don't know where to check it
I was
out.
about to say it to you guys, but I remembered.
Yes. We have to be careful what we say around you guys. My goodness. We must be on our best behavior. But Andrea, I think Addison is a great name. You know, all those non-gender names. Like now you hear Mackenzie for a boy and Mackenzie for a girl. Taylor for a boy, Taylor for a girl. They're all so good. It's becoming more and more popular. Oh, you guys want to watch Will do his thing? Oh, okay. About 1:15. Okay. Geez, that's a lot easier doing it that way.
What?
A lot easier doing it that way and reversing it.
Yeah, this thing doesn't like to.
No. It'll fall right off, too.
No problem.
Oh. Ninners is eating an ice cream cone right now. That sounds good. Yeah, I know. Ice cream. It's milk.
While we're coming down the stretch in college basketball's regular season, we've already gotten to the good stuff in high school hoops. Regional action tonight, Post Falls. They're hosting the Trojans, I should say the Trojans of Post Falls, hosting Lake City in its 5A playoffs. The winner gets a date with Coeur d'Alene, LC, and Post Falls. First half, Jacob Fennigs, he scores, but really who cares? Look at that flow. Lake City on the counter. Cody Colden, stutter stepping and serving there. T-Wolves up 3. Then he'll share with Duncan Butler, always on hand. His 2 puts the visitors up to 30 seconds in the half. Trojans gonna hold for the last shot. That was a good idea. Zach Hillman at the horn. That's the hometown roll. Post Falls surges in the second half to a 65-44 win. Week left in the WCC season. The Zags find themselves firmly on the bubble. ESPN's bracketology expert Joe Lenardi has Gonzaga in a play-in game against Cincinnati in his latest mock. Now, in that mock, he does have the Zags playing in Spokane. That would be the benefit, but of course they would need to win a game to get back to the 509. Of course, the main storyline, whether or not the Zags streak of 17 straight trips to the tournament will come to an end, and the direct route to get back to the tournament, a WCC title in Las Vegas. Up first, 2 more regular season games left on the docket. A visit to BYU Saturday, that's the big one, the headliner. But first, the Zags will tussle with last place San Diego Toreros coming into the Kennel on Thursday night. I should say the Zags visiting Toreros on Thursday night. Speaking of last place, give you the Washington State Cougars. Kent's bunch has lost a bunch in a row, 13 straight. They visit number 13 Oregon in Eugene coming up tomorrow night. Not quite the place that you want to go. The Cougs, 19-point underdogs. We'll see if Ernie Kent can finally get things going for Washington State, finally get a win as they go to Eugene to take on the Ducks. Eastern Washington Hoops, hey, they had a 7-game winning streak, but that came to an end last week against Portland State. This week, Eastern Washington, they're on a college football schedule. They got one tilt this Saturday. It's against Idaho. The Eagles, of course, as we mentioned, did play very good defense in that loss to Portland State, but head coach Jim Hayford truly thinks that L might have just come at the right time.
I'm very aware of what the weaknesses of our team are. And, you know, when they show their ugly head, it gets 18 to 21-year-olds' attention and refocus all over.
You said it for good.
You know, every coach loves routine learning lessons to win, but sometimes it takes a step back to take the next step forward.
The Eagles and the Idaho Vandals in Memorial Gym in Moscow should be a fun one. You can listen live on 700 ESPN and 92.5 FM in North Idaho. Let's catch up with the ladies. Gonzaga in an unfamiliar spot as they turn their attention towards the final 2 games of the regular GU, sitting at 9-7 in conference, posted in 5th place after owning the WCC really for the last decade. But on tap, 2 of the better teams in the league, San Diego and BYU, coming to the Kennel, give the Bulldogs a chance to gain some momentum before they head for the desert.
It's a good chance to get our confidence back and ride a high note into the conference tournament, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. We have BYU and San Diego, but at the same time, we always come out ready to play against them because we know it's a big game that they want to knock us off, especially at home. So it's nothing we can just sleep through. We have to bring our A game for sure.
Cougars on Saturday, but first the Toreros on Thursday night. San Diego dropped the Zags by 9 in the first meeting. They'll tip at 6 in the Kennel. To the turf, Spokane Empire took a 2-week training camp and turned it into an opening week W, improving the franchise's overall record to 1-0. That's a 1,000 winning percentage. A couple weeks together and a victory has the team feeling pretty positive moving forward. Happy to have that win under their belts, and now they can just settle down and prep for the home opener.
Sometimes, like me as a rookie, I was nervous coming out, but now I feel more comfortable with the game, and I feel like my future ready.
We had some of the players come take a picture with us on the set.
Oh, nice.
JJ and that was the easy name.
Home opener, Buck Knights in the Spokane
Ooh,
Arena.
Such a deal.
As always, you can listen live on 700 ESPN. Our coverage begins at 6:30. You said some of the guys were in taking pictures the other
A
day.
couple of the guys came in tonight during the 6 o'clock
Okay,
newscast.
during the 6, all right.
Took pictures with Chris and myself. So
And you signed autographs for
players.
them.
I did. One from Florida, one from Texas. So
Cool.
they're not liking the cold weather, but you know what? They'll get tough.
I get it. I get it.
Still head on KXLY 4 News at 11 tonight. The Creative Way astronauts are passing the time on the final frontier. Look at that. Oh, gosh. Andrea, Transformer names. Of course your son would pick those names. That is hilarious. Mindy, my son doesn't call me either.
Hey, Joel.
No, he doesn't, and he lives in Seattle, and so I call him all the time. So you just keep calling Zach and prank call him, absolutely. Why wouldn't he call you? So Kevin, I'm not sure what story you're talking about. The trooper had a suspect in the back of the car and then bailed out the window. I do not know. Was that Spokane? Did not hear about that one. We were busy covering other stuff, though. You know what? You can't get them all the time. Although that sounds like a not such a good idea for that trooper to roll down the window for that guy to bail. It was on Spokane News last night. Oh. Yeah. Obviously, we didn't cover that, darn it. Like I said, boy, we can only cover so much. We had two reporter crews tonight, and they were all over the place. What? Oh, yeah. Have you met her? Have you met her?
90.
Oh, she's a cutie. She is a cutie. Oh, geez. Kevin, that sounds disgusting. Man. No, Mindy, that puppy, I think its name was Sugar, was already adopted. There was also, in the earlier promos for the Extreme Team, a really cute little white puppy. I think it was a pity puppy. And that puppy's also been adopted. I ask every single time if those puppies are available because they're so dang cute. I'm going out on Thursday to check out the Humane Society, do a little painting and see if there's any animals out there. Although I'm not really ready for one yet, but will be at some point.
Hello.
40.
40.
Hello.
Mindy wants you to have a talk with Zach about calling his mama more often.
He should call his mama
He is not
more.
calling
He
his
loves his
mama.
mama, Mindy. He loves his mama.
But that's a boy thing. My son doesn't call me either.
This commercial reminds me that someone called the station and asked that I be fired for talking too much about skiing and Mark be fired for talking too much about charity and good works.
Well, you guys got it all wrong. Jeez. I don't know what's going on there.
Stand by.
Bloomies rejoice! The 40th annual Bloomsday race will be here before you know it, so are you ready? Well, the 2016 race poster was unveiled today. There it is. It features 2 Bloomsday finishers. Their image made out of old race t-shirts, logos, and other art. Pretty cool. Race founder Don Cardong says it is hard to believe that Lilac City has kept the tradition going strong for 4 decades. Lilac. And there are only 67 days until the starting gun goes off. We've had just about every kind of weather too, Chris.
Yes,
during
we have.
Bloomsday.
We've been very lucky in recent years. Partly cloudy tomorrow, a high of 48, 50 on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. That gets even warmer Friday.
Man, that is a nice forecast. You know, it never gets boring here at KXLY 4 News. In front of the camera, behind the scenes, you name it. But sometimes it gets boring even on the final frontier. So astronaut Mark Kelly, dressed up in this gorilla suit, burst out of a bag on the International Space Station, terrorizing a fellow astronaut in the process. Kelly posted the video to his Twitter account. No explanation given, just a quizzical tweet from Kelly stating, "I thought you said you had things under control up there." Now that is funny.
I love it. Who packed a monkey suit to go to the...
He got it past the folks. That suitcase is bigger than yours. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night. Yeah, that
That's
takes some room.
hilarious.
Hey guys, see you tomorrow. We're back again.